Hi to all. Today we discuss about the measures of dispersion. Today we discuss about the measures of dispersion. So, a measure of central tendency provides us a single figure around it provides a single figure around which most observations which most observations in series tend to concentrate in series tend to concentrate. So it helps to a single figure around which most of the observations in a series tend to concentrate. But this measure, namely measure of dispersion, measure of dispersion or measure of variability, measure of dispersion or measure of variability. It is classified into several types. So one is range, and the second one quartile deviation, and the third one mean deviation, and the fourth one standard deviation, and the last one. This standard deviation furtherly divided into two types. One is the variance, another one is the coefficient of variation. Coefficient of variation. So first we discuss about the range. This is the first one. So what is range? So range is the simplest possible measure. Range is the simplest possible measure of dispersion. So it is a rough measure dispersion because it is affected by extreme values. It is affected by extreme values. So the definition, what is range? So it is defined as the difference between highest and lowest numbers, highest and lowest numbers or value of variable in a series, value of a variable in a series. That means here we can find out the difference between highest and also lowest numbers. So the range equals to largest number or largest value minus smallest value. Smallest value means R equals to L minus S. This is the formula to find out the range. Largest value minus smallest value. So sometimes for purpose of comparison, the relative measure of range is calculated if range is divided by some of the extreme values. Okay, so sum of extreme values, the resulting figure is called ratio of range. ratio of range. So when the range is divided by the sum of extreme values, okay, sum of extreme values, it is called the ratio of range or the coefficient of the scatter. The coefficient of the scatter. So range means it's a simplest possible measure of dispersion, and it's a rough measure of dispersion because it is affected by the extreme values. Okay, so the definition is, it is defined as the difference between the highest number or highest value and lowest value of a variable in a series. Okay, the formula to find out range is R equals to L minus S. So coefficient of range equals to coefficient of the scatter, and the ratio of range equals to relative measure of the range. So here the formula to find out coefficient of range equals to largest value minus smallest value by largest value plus smallest value. So this is the formula for the coefficient of range: largest value minus smallest value by largest value plus smallest value. It is helps to find out the coefficient of range. Okay, so now we can calculate one example. So illustration 1. So find out the range and coefficient. Find out the range and coefficient of range of the following data. So the data like 60, 50, 85, 90, 70, 40, 110, 130, 120 and 100. So first we can find out the range. Okay, so before that we have to know about the what is the largest value and what is the lowest value, or what is the highest value or what is the lowest smallest value. So here 60, 50, 85, 90, 70, 40, 110, 130, 120, 100 means 130 is the largest value. Okay, so remaining that here the 40, this is the smallest value. So find out the range formula is what ma? R equals to L minus S. So what is the L ma? Largest value is 130 minus what is the smallest value ma? 40. So here we get how much ma? 90. Sorry. So here we get 90. So it is the range. Okay. So then we calculate the coefficient of range. Coefficient of range. So what is the formula here? Largest value minus smallest value by largest value plus smallest value. So what is the largest value? 130 minus 40 by 130 plus 40. So means what we get here? 130 minus 40 means we get 90 divided by 170. So means we get 0.52. to 9. So this is the coefficient of range. So it's about the range. So we have to take another example. So how can we find out the range in class interval series? So here we have to take an example. So size 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, and 40 to 50. Okay, so then frequency like 0 to 10 is 3, 10 to 20 is 7, and 20 to 30 is 10, and 30 to 40 it's 6, and 40 to 50 it's 4. So here first of all we have to take a table. So just note this data ma. Okay, so how can we find out the range and coefficient of range for the class interval? So let's we check. So we have to take 3 columns: size, mid value, and frequency. Okay, so size means we have to take the class interval 0 to 10, and 10 to 20, and 20 to 30, and 30 to 40, and 40 to 50. Okay, so here the mid value. So here the mid value is 0 to 10 is 5, and 10 to 20 is 15, and 20 to 30 is 25, 30 to 40 it's 35, and 40 to 50 it's 45. Mid value means nothing but so 0 to 10, the what is the mid value for 0 to 10 is 5. Okay, 10 to 20 is 15. So like that we have to take the mid value. So then frequency, so for 0 to 10 is 3, 7, 10, 6, and 4. So it is the data. So here we have to take the largest value and the smallest value. So what is the largest value here? 45. And what is the smallest value here? 5. Okay, so the largest value is 45 and smallest value is 5. So then R equals to 45 minus 5, we have get what 40. So the range of this data is 40. Okay, so in the same way, so what is the coefficient of range So what is the largest number? So 45 minus 5 by 45 plus 5. So means it is the largest value and it is the smallest value. So already you know the formula. So coefficient of range equals to largest value minus smallest value, and largest by largest value plus smallest value. So here we get 40 by 45 plus 5, how much 50. So 40 divided by 50 equals to 0.8. We get this 0.8 is the coefficient of range for this data. Okay, so it's about the range.